Hello, beautiful being. Welcome to In Her Dreams and welcome to your reading. I'm grateful that you're taking time to tune in to see what messages are flowing in from Spirit for you. Alright, I'm first going to pull a room card to get the overall energy, see what's going on at this time. The energy that Spirit is guiding us to in your reading. Well, okay. All right, Elhaz, the guardians, refuge, protection, safety. All right. This is about summoning energies to protect you, creating safe space, and building good instincts. All right. So I'm seeing wings of protection. You might work with a winged deity, or there may be an angel that you're connecting with, an archangel. Your guardian angel is coming through. All right, you can screenshot that if you want to see the energy of this rune. This is about allies with your best interests at heart. This is spiritual. You're spiritually protected. What's coming through is that there's something that you've been suspicious of lately. This incense is speaking to me. There might be something that you feel like you've lost your footing with. Okay, you might be feeling like something is taking you in a direction that you don't want to go in. But Divine is saying that you're protected. Finances is coming through. Okay? Divine is saying to trust your instincts at this time because they're accurate. And they're accurate because you are aligned with divine energy. This may be something that you have questioned. All right, you may have doubted your protection. Okay. Yeah, guides. This is water energy coming through, so you might connect with water spirits. Yemaya is coming to me. All right, good fortune. All right, also the key is next to this, so, well, I'm seeing it as a key. It's called a talisman. Okay, so you might have a crystal or a pendant, something that you've charged with good energy, with protective energy that you use for protection. You might wear it around your neck, you might sleep by it. Okay, but Divine is saying that that's a really good idea to charge something. It could be a crystal, it could be an, you know, something like this. This is my owl. I wear pentacles. All right. Talismans. Anything that you've charged with positive energy, protective energy. You may have blessed it. Wear it. Keep it with you at this time. It's going to bring you good fortune. But Divine is also saying that you have the key to good fortune. What I'm hearing is you are the key to good fortune. It's not necessarily something that you have to look for outside of you. It's all within. There are talents, gifts, and skills that you have. And Divine says that these attributes, this energy within you is protected. No one can take away your blessings because you are the blessing. All right, so these were in reverse: release and karmic path. All right, so Saturn is coming through. There's an end of a cycle that may have been difficult to move out of. Something is completely over for you. All right, this was something that was very difficult to go through. It presented lots of challenges because Saturn does that. It presents us with very tough life lessons that teach us like no other experience could. So it's difficulty, but it's difficulty that we go through that makes us better. So there's a lesson that you've learned, and you have completed the cycle. Okay? Saturn is saying you did your job. You learned the lesson. There's something that needs to be released here, though. I feel like you've already set the intention to release something There may be energy around you that has wanted to hold you back. That's why these were in the reverse. Okay. I'm gonna get some more information about this. Thank you, Yvonne. What about this lesson, this karmic lesson? This energy that is trying to remain with this beautiful being, even though it's done, the lesson is over. Okay, we've got the eternal child, the vessel, the siren, and the desert. There's an energy of temptation with this siren. First of all, you have the gift of the siren. There's something very special. This comes through in so many readings. There's something very special, very appealing, very magical about your voice. You have a true gift. But there's someone around you who wanted to benefit from your gift. They didn't come into your world to add to your world. They didn't come into your world to nurture your energy. They came into your world to see what they could take away from you and from your gift. Particularly something about your voice. There's something very, very attractive. It's more than attractive though. It's magnetic. People are drawn to you when you speak, okay? And so there's someone who was very drawn to your gift, but they wanted to mimic you. They wanted to, I'm getting copycat, like they wanted to copy your energy. And I'm looking at my Saturn poster. So there was a karmic lesson here with this person. Divine says that this person, whoever it was who was trying to siphon your energy, is dried up. It's old. 6:46 on the timer. You're protected. It's like 6:46. So you may have been surrounded by people in their lower self, but you are protected. No matter who's on your left, who's on your right, you are protected, okay? Whatever energy this was that was trying to come into your world and siphon your energy is dried up. And see that hand right there? You have the protection of spirit allies. Usually ancestors comes through first out of my mouth when I talk about protection. But specifically, there are deities. I keep getting a winged deity. Also, the rising phoenix, okay? There's something that you have arisen from. You have renewed yourself. So this karmic lesson could have taken you through a huge tragedy is coming through. You may have felt like you were going through a tragedy. But I'm getting those masks, like the comedy and the tragedy, like the plays. Wasn't that from Greece back in the day where they do the masks? Okay, so Divine says that you went through a tragedy, but now you're entering a state of happiness. And where's that good fortune card? Yeah, happiness and good fortune. Because you are protected. You're protected by your guides. You're protected by so many energies that are looking out for you. Okay. Divine is bringing through that you are a mighty vessel. Okay. And with this eternal child card here, I'm getting whoever this was that was trying to come into your space, trying to come into your world, trying to siphon your energy, trying to block your gifts and siphon that energy for themselves. They are perpetually immature. Okay? Sometimes I get the eternal card, the eternal child card, with a very positive connotation, but here it's not. This is somebody who is extremely immature, and they think in a very low mindset, a low vibe mindset. Okay? And what they wanted to do was they wanted to attack your vessel, specifically your body. Okay, you may have felt energetic attacks that this person sent. It could have been, for some of you, this is a person's thoughts about you. And for some of you, I am getting that there was black magic that people were trying to use in order to access your vessel, to impact your body, to impact your health, and to slow you down so that you would sort of, I'm getting here, they wanted your gifts, the gift of your voice, the gift of your words that you use in order to heal, to bless, and to fulfill your destiny, they wanted it all dried up because they wanted to gather, to harvest that energy for themselves. But as Divine was showing when I first laid these cards down, this person's efforts to infiltrate your vessel and to siphon your energy is dried up. Okay? And this is coming through with that protection energy where Divine has put a stop to their efforts. It's a no-go for them. Okay? There's something I wanted to show you. I feel like Divine was like, show them this. And I feel like now is a perfect time because we've got talisman out here. Divine is encouraging you to protect yourself. You can take, it's a really good ritual to do that you can use throughout the day. If someone is attacking your mind, if someone is sending negative thoughts to you, or if there's something that you are concerned about, whether it's your gifts, your finances, your mental energy, whatever it is that is being attacked, okay? 11:11 on the clock, you are protected and portals are open for you to receive this protection. Okay, this is going to be a really good ritual for you. You can take a bottle. I have my kombucha in here, so I like the glass bottles. You can use a plastic bottle, but I like glass because it's a more natural substance or material. Okay, but you're going to take a glass bottle and use some parchment paper. I love using parchment paper. And take a Sharpie. Use a Sharpie. Listen, when you write your intentions with a Sharpie, there's something very magical about it. And that's because Sharpies are already imbued with the energy of permanency. They have permanent written on there. Okay, so this is really good energy to put into your spells. But on this parchment paper, you can write your name, your date of birth, your loved ones, whoever it is that you want to include in this protection spell. Okay, whatever it is that you want to protect, whether it's your finances, your home, your property, your business, whatever it is that you want to protect, write that on there. I am protected, da 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 da. You put your name, your birth date, everything on there that you want protected. Ashe, so must it be on all dimensions. And then fold it up, put it in the bottle, put salt in there, and fill it with water. You don't have to fill it, but put water in there. And then throughout the day, you can shake it up. Whenever you are feeling like you're being attacked or something comes to you where, you know, somebody might be sending you some negative energy, just take it and shake it up. And you can say a mantra of protection. You can remind yourself that you, those you loved, and all that belongs to you is protected from all evil intentions, all evil doers, okay? And that's a really good way to protect yourself whenever you are, whenever you encounter a thought or a feeling where someone may be attacking you, okay? Because I feel like, I'm going to pull some cards on that. I feel like, you know, Divine is definitely bringing through that this karmic cycle is over with this being that's been trying to siphon your energy. It's over. That doesn't mean that they are having an easy time accepting that, okay? What's coming through is they're not even trying to accept that it's over. This is about you being done with it because you have learned your lesson. Divine, show me about this energy that's trying to infiltrate the world of this beautiful being. Okay. So we've got Ace of Pentacles, 5 of Cups, and 8 of Wands here. So I definitely feel like whatever it is that has been coming to you, as far as an attack or the energy of an attack, it's been regarding your stability. It could be with your finances, okay? Someone is trying to access your energy, and it's because they are in such a state of sadness and disappointment. You have every right to be so happy that you have done the work that you needed to do. 1444 on the timer. Once again, you're protected. But this person is feeling extremely disappointed. Why? Because they have not brought you down, and they know now that they never will. And so they have been stirring up the energies, or trying to. I feel like this is something they're trying to do telepathically, or through a ritual, or simply with their thoughts, okay? Trying to reach you and trying to send energy your way, thoughts your way. What is this energy? Yeah, this has to do with your success. And they're trying to attract you. First of all, their motivation is your success. They see that you are successful, okay? Because you have conquered so many things. It's like you have conquered your lower self, all right? You have integrated so many lessons that you've learned. And so you've become this whole being. It's not where you are fighting between your lower self and higher self. You accept yourself as a whole beautiful being. And they see that. They see you succeeding. Also, this confirms that this karmic knows that the lesson is over for you. They know that you have won. Okay? You did what your soul called you to do. However, they're stuck in the past. And they really do want to be a part of your everyday life. They want to be a part of your everyday routine. They want to have an opportunity with you in order to attract money, in order to attract stability. With this Five of Cups, they're not feeling stable. They feel very disappointed with the choices that they have made. All their cups are on the ground, and they're looking at their life as a wasteland. That's what's coming through. This person that has been trying to remain on your radar, they see their life as a wasteland. And so that's why they have wanted to continue to siphon your energy. They are waiting. They're waiting for a reaction from you, for a change where you would give them your energy once again. But here you are as the Hierophant, where you are focused on your wisdom. You're focused on living your life according to the lessons that you have learned, and being in alignment with your true path. Okay? Yeah. All right. Okay. Divine, what else does this beautiful being need to know about this situation here? Is there anything else that this beautiful being needs to know regarding this situation? Anything that they have not seen yet or are not aware of at this time? All right. Complicated and lust. So this person has a lot of lust. I feel like because of their frustration with not being able to re-enter your world, they are living their life with a lot of addictions. Okay? Their frustrations are playing out in a very low vibe way, where it's like, if they can't have you, they're trying everything else. This could be with a lot of one-night stands, with a lot of drinking, with a lot of, there could be drug use, okay, going on. But they're trying to fill those cups. Oh yeah, I put that back. Where was it? Those cups that are now on the ground with that wasteland. They're trying to fill them with the energy of very low vibrations, low vibe people, low vibe situations that are not going to help them at all. But it's because they really want you. But see that, how she's like, it almost looks like she's going in to bite his neck like a vampire. That's what they want to do, is get back to you to siphon your energy. With this complicated card, this looks like money. It looks like a pentacle. That's the second time I've said that in this reading. Okay? At least the second time. This comes down to money. This person is in a very dark place regarding finances. And so they're looking for any portal, with that being the 11 card, through which to channel money or to siphon money. They're not looking for an honest way to create wealth for themselves. They're looking for a very dishonest, scandalous way that is easy. And I'm seeing air quotes there. Easy. Like they want an easy way to make money. They may want to siphon financial energy from you or abundant energy from you in a dishonest way. So that's why it's very good that you have your guard up with this person, because they are not, whatever it is that they're trying to do, whether it's take money away from you, take energy away from you, create some sort of opportunity to work with you, they're not coming at it in an honest way. And so Divine is saying to continue to keep your boundaries up, continue to be high vibe. Divine is saying to not seek vengeance against this person. And you already know that because you're coming through as the Hierophant. You already know spiritual law, okay? You respect the universal laws. You respect spiritual law. That's why you have the amount of protection that you have in your life. So Divine wants you to know that every aspect of your world is protected. What's going to happen is if this person tries to siphon energy from you, okay, if they come at you in an evil way, they are going to experience a lesson that they're going to have to learn that is not going to feel pleasant. Okay, that's why Divine is saying that there's no need to seek revenge against this person, because you are highly protected. All that you have to do is remain in alignment with your higher self. That's it. Okay, speak protection over yourself, pray over yourself, speak protective spells over yourself. Okay, you can chant psalms. You can do rituals. You can connect with these energies that are protecting you in order to repel the efforts of this person to come at you in any evil way or any dishonest way, okay? But Divine is showing very clearly that there is a wall of protection around every aspect of your life. And if this person tries to attack you or throw any darts at you, they are going to experience their own energy return to them 1,000-fold. It is not going to feel good. It is not going to feel pleasant. And there will be a very detrimental backfire for them. Okay? So there's nothing that you need to worry about. This is a message of encouragement for you to remain on your path. Okay. Thank you, Spirit, for those messages. I want to get an oracle card here. Thank you, Divine. What message do you have for this beautiful being? Hold your vision. So this energy may have made you guess or led you to guess something about your path. Divine says you are on the right path. The vision that you have is beautiful. It is aligned with your higher self. Once again, you're coming through as the Hierophant. So there's nothing that you need to question about your path because of this person. You have learned your lessons. You have completed a karmic lesson that you were destined to go through, an experience that you've been through with this person, because it equipped you with an opportunity to gain strength within yourself. But the time of you all's convergence, where you kind of were on different paths, and then bam, there was a meeting between you, This could have played out as a relationship, or as an argument, or as some sort of conflict. You have resolved that. You've learned your lessons. You've gained your strength, and now it's time for you to both part ways. And you are very motivated to never go back there again. But this person just doesn't get it. But if they don't respect your boundaries, they will be met with divine fire. Divine fire. That is going to give them quite an experience that will not be pleasant at all. They are already in 5 of Cups, so that's just the beginning for them if they don't back away. Okay? Thank you, Divine. Alright, so you've got a new opportunity with love and connection. This is Divine. Ooh, so this is Ace of Cups and the Sun. Beautiful cards. So it's not only a new opportunity for love, and you know, this is it could be romantic. For some of you, this is romantic. But I feel like it's also about something. This could be something or someone that you love. Okay, there's a divine union here between you and your true purpose. And this is a union that brings success. Okay, this is the Sun card. Yeah, you're completely in touch with your light, but you also embrace your darkness. Okay? There's no part of you that you're shunning anymore. There's no part of you that you have labeled as unworthy, unlovable. No, we're not doing that anymore, because you're integrating all aspects of yourself in a very divine, beautiful way. And so there is an opportunity here. For some of you, this is a person that you are allowing a union to take shape with, and it is going to be so fruitful. What I'm hearing is be fruitful and multiply. So for some of you, this could be the beginning of a family life, okay? For some of you, this is the beginning of a union between you and another person. But whether there is an aspect of romance for you and your individual situation, for everyone hearing this message, this is about something that you are passionate about and that you truly love. It's an opportunity to express your love, to express your creative energy with the world, okay? And the beautiful thing here is that there's a rainbow. So this comes after a time of pain and suffering, because you've learned the lesson. And so this is your rainbow. It's love. It's peace. Yeah, and I definitely see an opportunity here to have a beautiful union with someone else, because these are 2 different hands here. Okay. Yeah. Divine is also saying here with this Sun card, please don't be afraid of your light. Please don't be afraid to step out of the darkness that you have been in for a while, and to move forward with what you have been called to do. You know, hold your vision. This is great energy here for the new moon in Leo that we're about to experience. That's Thursday. Is that like the 23rd, 24th? I'll put it down here. But anyways, very soon. It's coming up. I know it's on Thursday. I just forgot the date. But with the new moon in Leo, this is a wonderful time to set intentions for your creative efforts, for your creative energy. Okay? And that pairs very well here with the Sun card. All right? Since the Sun rules Leo. So set your intentions and connect with that Leo energy so that you are inspired to move forward and to bring light to your gifts and your creative energy. Yeah, beautiful. And then what you can do is put your whatever your intention is, or whatever it's referring to, put that in that bottle to protect it. And you can, you know, anytime you feel like any darkness surrounding your efforts, your creative efforts, or your creative ideas, you can shake that bottle and remind yourself that everything that you touch is protected. Everything within your world is protected. Okay? All right, Spirit. Let me see here. I'm gonna pull a couple of these cards. Oh. Yeah, I want to do this one. Yeah. All right, Divine. Oh, taking risks is at the bottom there. So Divine is saying that regarding your creative efforts and creative ideas, don't be afraid to take risks, because you have luck on your side. You are protected. That keeps coming through. And you know, you may have been in a situation with a person who is narcissistic. There may have been someone constantly trying to attack you. And so that does impact the psyche. That's spiritual warfare. And you're coming out of that. So when you're stepping out of that, it's like you've been in a situation where you were constantly being attacked. And now it's time for you to step into your light. It's time for you to put yourself out there and be confident about it. But that requires trust in yourself. It requires trust in the divine. And that can be very challenging when you have been attacked so much. But Divine is just reminding you that you are protected. Divine, what message do you have for this beautiful being? Okay, pleasure. As you move forward with your creative efforts, you are going to experience immense pleasure. Divine really wants you to know that. You're building a kingdom. And this is really what, you know, like in the Bible, when it talks about building the kingdom of heaven. The kingdom of heaven is your divine purpose within yourself. And the divine purpose that we all have within us, okay? So as you align with your true creativity and with your authentic self, you are building your divine kingdom, okay? And it's something that you're building within yourself, and it is going to help people all around you. I feel like whatever it is that you create, it is going to support the divinity within other people. And also, as you create, Divine is really encouraging you to find pleasure. There may be something that, because I see the moon here, there's something that you might really find pleasure in doing at nighttime. This could be doing a certain ritual. This could refer to that new moon in Leo that we've got coming very soon, okay? Depending on when you're watching this. But this is about doing a ritual at night or creating at nighttime. Some of you might be night owls. And so there's a particular vibe that you're going to be able to tune into when you're working at night. Okay? Also, with this sun card here, some of you are being drawn to the sunlight. So you may want to go outside to create, because that's going to infuse your entire being with creative energy with the sun coming through. You've got abundance coming to you, and your abundance is protected. No matter what it is, this dark energy that has been trying to siphon your energy and trying to tap into your resources of wealth and of creativity. I feel like for some of you, when we were talking about that karmic wanting your abundance, for some of you, it's your creative energy that they want. They want to block you because, you know, especially with narcissistic people, if they can stop someone from doing what they are intended to do, if a narcissist can stop a divine being from aligning with their truth and with their true calling and true purpose, then they get satisfaction out of that. It's like, it's not necessarily for some of you that this narcissistic person or this karmic person from your past wants to actually get money from you, it's that the greatest resource that they want from you is your creative energy. And if they can just stop you from doing that, then they feel like they've won and they can sit back and feel like they've succeeded. I mean, how dark? How low? How low? And for some of you, they're trying to do this by smearing your name and then doing the things that you do. So they want to smear your name. They want to discourage you from living in your sun energy, okay? They want to stop love in your life because they see it. They see it. This person is intuitive, but they use their intuition to cast shadows on people. That's their goal. And if they can just stop you, then they feel like they have won. That's why they're a vampire. You know, they want to take away from you. But you're protected. And Divine is saying that all you have to do is align your thoughts with this sun energy and with your protection. And they will not be able to infiltrate your world. Okay? Also, there's something that's coming through about them being exposed. Yeah, when Divine said not to seek revenge, that doesn't mean that you can't speak the truth. Because speaking the truth is not avenging someone. It's not the same. Speaking the truth is shedding light, which is why, that's one reason why this Sun card is coming through. You may be telling your story about this karmic lesson that you've learned, or this karmic cycle that has closed for you. It's complete now. So what you choose to do and the way that you create and share, that's up to you. You might be writing a book. You might be starting a YouTube channel. You might have a podcast. You might be writing poetry. For some of you, you're doing prophetic word. You're sharing prophetic messages. Okay? But remember that Siren card came out. So a lot of you are using your voice. And you just may be using your voice to speak truth about what you have been through. You're shedding light on the darkness that a lot of people go through when dealing with a karmic, when dealing with a narcissist, when dealing with someone who is very toxic. Divine says, don't be afraid. This is not about revenge. This is about you sharing truth. And no one can shut that down. They'll want to, because this toxic person wants to stay in the shadows, still having people on puppet strings, manipulating, smearing your name and smearing the name of anyone else that they admire. Okay? Also, this is coming through for me to say, if you are dealing with a person who is very toxic or has narcissistic traits and they have verbally abused you, maybe they have smeared your name, maybe they have insulted you, okay? They may have also done this behind the scenes, like through a fake account, through comments or something like that. Divine wants you to hear this. The reason why they do that is because they always attack the beautiful things that they see about you when they are at odds with their admiration for you. So as they are admiring you, they hate that feeling because they don't want to admire anyone other than themselves. Remember, they're supposed to be at center stage. They're supposed to be in the limelight, right? So as they're watching you, because they have their eyes on everyone but themselves, right? They're watching you, they're admiring you, they see your beauty, they see your talent, they see your gifts, and they see you using them. They feel intimidated, but they like what they see. They admire you, but they're at odds with that. So they insult. They insult, they spew hatred, but whenever they do that, please don't allow yourself to shrink because of those words, because all that means is that they are admiring you and they hate that they admire you. It's like they hate to love you. Okay? Yeah. Ooh, you're also being called to lead. Okay, so you've got leadership here. All right. This is star energy as well, because look at that star there. Okay. You have star energy. You are a star, beautiful being. Also, I'm seeing this polar bear here. It's like divine is saying that there are not many of you. You know, it's so sad, the situation with the polar bears. But they're such a magnificent, beautiful animal, right? But a lot of them have not been able to survive. Divine is reminding you that you have survived something so difficult. What you've been through was so, like, a lot of people don't make it. And that's why Divine was bringing through the rising phoenix. You have risen from the ashes, love. And you are here to do mighty, beautiful, wonderful things. Please don't let anyone stop you from that. Yeah, you've got love in your life. This is, and this is a love that is based in truth. Okay? So this love goes back to that love begins. For some of you, this is a love that is like a new beginning within a relationship. Okay? And for some of you, it is a new union. But no matter what the situation may be romantically, that might not even be something that you're looking for, but it is for all of you. Okay? It is a love union within yourself and for your divine path, your true calling. Oh, they told me to pull from this deck. Okay, so I was getting ready and my eyes kept going to this. They were like, pull some cards from here. Oh, these, okay, there we go. Oh, divine timing and transformation. Divine says that your transformation has happened in divine timing. Everything in your life is aligned in a very divine way. You might feel like there's something that just happened too late, or that something has taken too long. It could be this karmic that has been just trying to re-enter your world. But everything happens in divine timing. And that's why, you know, Saturn, at the beginning of the reading, Saturn kept coming through. That relates to time. Saturn is saying, I got you. It's all good. Okay, you've done the work. Your cycle has closed out. Also was coming through with that cycle that has closed out, okay, with this karmic, this toxic being. This was a generational curse that you have broken. You are not the first person in your bloodline to experience the energy of this toxic person. People before you, for some of you, you know that this karmic cycle that has closed out now, one of your parents may have gone through something like this. For some of you, this was a very abusive situation, an abusive relationship. One of your parents may have experienced this. One of your grandparents or several of your grandparents may have experienced this. This is something you may be aware of already. But whether you're aware of it or not, Divine is bringing through that this was a karmic situation that was also a generational curse, and you have broken it. And it is happening. It is being resolved in divine timing. Your part in this with this other person closed out. But in divine timing, you will see that your energy is more and more pure. Okay? In addition to doing that saltwater protection spell, Divine is saying to use spiritual baths. Okay? Use spiritual baths. That is going to cleanse your energy. It's going to clear your aura of these, like, I see, it doesn't look like smoke. It's like black smoke, a trail of black smoke that's trying to come into your aura. And it's like your aura is fighting it. It's trying to push it away. And so by you soaking in saltwater baths, you can add herbs. Oh, so beautiful. You can add lemon peel. So good. That's cut and clear energy. Lemon peel, rosemary, bay leaf, hyssop. Oh, get into it. Get into it. Oh, we just have 4444. The protection energy is real. Okay? Like, beautiful being, it's because your soul is so beautiful that you are protected. Divine wants you to know that not everybody has this level of protection. And because you are so protected, that is why you don't have to avenge anyone. You don't have to worry about getting anybody back, because the forces that surround you will naturally repel, divinely repel all manner of evil that tries to harm you. Like, they're all working. Also, what's coming through is that you have deities that don't normally work with one another, like work together, that are working together on your behalf. Yes, you have brought deities together that have feuded with one another in the past. They are working together for your sake. That's how important you are. I got chills. I got goosebumps. And it's all because of your willingness to transform. That's what's so powerful about your path, is your willingness to transform and your courage to be you. Your courage to be different. You know? I had a short where I was saying, like, you're different. And most people are saying, like, oh yeah, different is good. I wouldn't want to be anything but different. Like, I want to be unique. I want to be like everybody else. You know what I'm saying? I want to be like everybody else. Because when you go out there into the world, what you see most of the time from most people, that's not something that I would want to be anyway. I don't know about you, but I don't want to be like most people out here who are struggling to love themselves. I mean, being on a journey of self-love is a challenge at times, really, because the matrix it's not set up for you to love yourself. It's actually set up for us to hate ourselves. The matrix is set up for us to abuse ourselves, actually. You know, it's like, yeah, work a job that you hate, have a career that you hate, you know, create a life that is just like everybody else's, but then you're not happy. Be like everybody else. And then medicate with unhealthy routines and addictions and all of this stuff. That's what the matrix is set up for us to do. The life that the matrix is set up for us to live, you know? So I don't want to be like everybody else. I want to live outside the box, right? And that's where you stay. I feel like this incense is being stubborn, but that's for a reason. It's like, yeah, do your own thing, right? Somebody telling you to go this way, go that way. Do what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? You can go your own way. Okay, that's coming through. Also, you know, I was driving today and I was thinking of that song. You can do what you wanna do and live in color. And then I'm seeing in my mind the Fly Girls dancing and everything. But you know, if you think about that song, I used to love watching In Living Color. If you think about that show, it was so different. You know, it had people from different walks of life. You know, Jim Carrey was on there, Jamie Foxx, the Wayans brothers, you know, and it was just different. Okay? Divine is saying, don't be afraid to live in a different way from everybody else. Be outside the box. Don't let anybody put you in a box. Okay? Because I feel like you've already, with this transformation, you've gotten out of the corner. Like somebody was trying to back you into a corner, right? You got out of the corner. Don't get out of the corner and then get into a box. So with your creative energy, don't be in a box. Do what you want to do. Shine your light. Your light. You're not going to look like everybody else. You're not supposed to. You're unique. And that's the key. That's what attracts people to you, is your willingness to do what you want to do. Okay? The way that you want to do it. That's what makes you so special and so magnetic. Okay, yeah. Don't buy into this shame. you learned a really important lesson about shame, because somebody was trying to shame you. This was this karmic person. This karmic could have been a parent. It could have been a lover. It could have been a friend. It could have been a neighbor. It could have been anybody in your life that tried to form an attachment that was unhealthy, that made you feel shame. Okay? But you learned your lesson. And you know what your lesson is? That you deserve joy. This is how you living now. This is how you're living now. Jumping for joy. And why are you jumping for joy? Because, yeah, somebody's confused. They want to stay, they want to stick around. They're confused because you figured it out. They're confused because you learned your lesson. You realize that you can do what you want to do. You realize that you are not ever going to agree to live in shame. And now you can be on cloud 9. You know why? Because you have faith. This karmic did not have faith. And what's coming through is that this toxic person, like, they may claim to be spiritual. For some of you, this is a person who stays up in the church. Okay? Okay, nah. They singing hymns all day or praise songs all day, but they don't have an ounce of faith within them. It is a facade. This is a person who may claim to be spiritual, but they're not aligned with the divine. It's easy to look spiritual. Anybody can buy some crystals, light some incense, and buy some tarot cards. That doesn't make you spiritual. All these cards here, that's not what makes me spiritual. What makes us spiritual is our willingness to go into the darkness, to close our eyes and see what's there within us and shed light on it so that we can bring awareness to every aspect of ourselves, and we can embrace it and we can heal it as we embrace it. And what divine is calling you to do now is to share. Okay? Use that power of the siren that you have with that siren card that came out. You have such beauty within you and such power in your communication. Okay? Yeah. Hold your vision, beautiful being. Hold your vision. It's beautiful. Okay, I'm going to close with, so I've been closing with Mama Oshun. I love you, Mama Oshun. I've been guided today to close with the archangels. Yeah, I'll get the book out so I can read it. If I feel we need to read it. Thank you, archangels. What message is coming through for this beautiful being? Amethyst. This is about metamorphosis. Yes, because you have changed so much. That's that transformation. That transformation card that came through. You are in a vortex of deep transformation. Surrender to the process that is unfolding. Look, there again. It looks like a rainbow. This looks like a really beautiful aura, but also a rainbow, because you are invited now to really truly reflect on the transformation that you've been through. Okay, some of you may still be going through it because, I mean, we're always transforming. That's the truth. But divine is saying that the worst is behind you. Yeah, the worst is behind you. Okay, amethyst, what's coming through, y'all? Thank you, spirit. Amethyst, sometimes called holy amethyst or lady amethyst, is an ascended angelic being and divine feminine archangel connected to the energies of transformation and transmutation. She is the divine counterpart of Zachiel, the keeper of the violet flame. There are a lot of meditations with the violet flame, and they're powerful. You might want to look one up, okay? I don't have any currently on my channel, but there are a lot of really great ones that you can tune into. And for that reason, has been seen as a guardian of that energy, or even a personification of it. The only documentation of her appears in New Age teachings. Oh, I don't like that word, New Age. Because anything truly spiritual is ancient as hell. But that's okay. from the 1980s onward, but she is well regarded and trusted by healers and psychics as an angel who is helping bring in a new golden age. Her sole mission is to help us take what has challenged us and transform it into a mission to serve the earth. That's what we're talking about, is you using your gifts. 5505, okay? So this is about change. This is about reflecting on the transformation you've been through and using that to help other people create change in their life. That was powerful. This is your message. The best time to change is when change is happening around you. This is a powerful and enlightening moment of your journey, for you are in a process of deep transformation. There's a good chance that you're feeling some resistance to the changes occurring at this time. Maybe a part of you doesn't feel ready for them, or you don't fully understand the purpose of them. But you are being guided to trust in the process and surrender to the shifts. Yes, surrender. You know what? Surrendering can feel scary because we like to control, right? When we're in our ego or whatever. But it actually is a lot of work to control. That's why this karmic has been trying to control things, but you're in a state of surrender. And it can feel scary at first to surrender, but when you're surrendering to the divine, that is the best thing you can ever do. So letting go at first, to surrender something, to let go of something, to let go of your expectation of what an outcome is going to be, it can feel scary at first, but I tell you, the freedom that you feel once you have done that and you let yourself ride that wave of surrender, it feels good. For they are moving you into a space of wholeness and healing. Okay? Yes, you are in a state of wholeness. Recognizing, acknowledging that you are a whole, beautiful being. All aspects of yourself becoming integrated and celebrated. Ashe. All right, beautiful being. I hope you enjoyed these messages. And please remember, I didn't say this at the beginning. I put up my little thing. But please take what resonates and leave the rest. I hope you enjoyed these messages. And yes, I wish you peace. I wish you joy. And I wish you so many blessings. Take care.